Everyone with half a brain knows that Limsa, or Limp Simpsa as I call it after I've had a few too many, is by far and away the best starting city in Final Fantasy XIV. It's the truth, I know it, you know it, and if you disagree with me, well, you're just a straight up bog Yarzon. Yeah, I said it. Limsa is the tits for multiple reasons. I mean, think about it. It's got sun, sea, and it's also the home to my absolute natty lad, Captain Jack and his crew. You know, the forgettable one and the unforgettable one. Now all those things are great, but what makes Limsa truly great is just one thing. One woman, in fact. Yep, you already know who it is. We're talking about Merlwyb, the Admiral, master and commander of the HMS Cleavage, and prime example of today's subject. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time that we moved on from female empowerment to female power lifters. Prepare to get absolutely out-angled. Femroes. Let's do it.
Death by Snu Snu!
Yeah!
Now, despite my certified noob status, we've already covered a lot of the essential Final Fantasy XIV questions on this channel. We've looked at Catgirls, we've examined Bunnygirls, and we've tried to draw some balanced conclusions as to which of them is better.
Oh brother, put your hands together.
So, as you can see, we're well on our way to completing the waifu videos and moving on to discovering the various jobs themselves. Yes, I will be doing that. Your favourite class is not safe, be afraid. In the meantime though, we're going to look at a very different kind of girl to your bunnies, cats and lizard girls. Femroes, Roemommies, or just Female Roegadyn if you're not a man of culture like myself, have a different kind of appeal. Because you see, these ladies are tall, well built and, well fuck it, who am I kidding? These girls lift, and if you're not into that, if you're not down with the thickness, then first of all, what the fuck is wrong with you? But more to the point, they're probably not going to be for you. I mean, for fuck's sake, the official wiki itself describes them as being muscular, and yes, whilst it also describes them as being, quote, less massive than their male counterparts, that means sod all when each and every one of the males is built like a fucking landy. Trust me when I say that these girls could squash a Lalafel's head between their thighs like a bloody watermelon. But you can't see that now. This is a good thing. Being elegant and graceful is great, sure, but sometimes you need a tough, no-nonsense approach if you want to get the job done, especially if you play with friends like mine. This view is absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to go to Ishgard. Don't know about you.
No, it is. It's beautiful. But if I could push you off this cliff right now, I absolutely would.
But you can't say that. I just realised this girl's got her ass hanging out.
Naughty, naughty.
What the fuck? I've got to keep that. So now that we've established the Femroes are thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, I think it's about time that I butchered the lore of this race. No, seriously, I'll make sure not to do them dirty like I did the Aura, because evidently confusing dragons and lizards when talking about people's favourite waifus is simply unacceptable. Now, the Roegadyn are a maritime race who first came out of the frigid North Seas into Eorzea, and they make up a big slice of the population of Limsa, the city-state which supplies the naval branch of the Eorzean allied forces. Basically, these guys absolutely love the sea, so don't be worried, because this is probably the only situation in which if a girl smells like fish, you don't need to be worried. Probably. Still gross though. Moving on. I think that one of the coolest things about Femroes, beyond having abs worthy of a mountaineering expedition, is that you've got Merlwyb, the Admiral. Now all these jokes aside, I think she's genuinely one of the coolest characters I've encountered in the game so far, and she really does pull off the saucy pirate look with a combination of Captain Birdseye outfit and stacked top decks, guaranteed to hoist your Jolly Roger. Add to this the fact that she's the leader of one of the grand companies, and you have a recipe for a really interesting female character. It's just a shame she suffers from one major drawback, which I have not been able to unsee since the moment she first came on screen. It's the way her nose and forehead are just one continuous body. I mean, for fuck's sake, it looks as if her nose was designed as a landing strip so that you could park a bastard jumbo jet on her forehead. Other than that, we're all good. Though I gotta say, she's got a ridiculously long neck in some of the artwork I've seen, like scarily long, as in some Attack of the Clones hangs out with Master Sifo Diaz shit.
Hello there.
And speaking of, if you would like to hang out with me in a live capacity, then very soon you will be able to do so. I'm going to start streaming Final Fantasy XIV, and the date I've set for the start of that is the 29th of October at 6 PM GMT. Yep, it's a long time away, but I'm moving house in like 2 days, and that brings with it a ton of things to sort out, including getting internet set up, so tough shit. On the plus side, it gives you ample time to square away any unimportant, tedious other business you might have scheduled that day, such as work, childcare, delivering the Amulet of Kings, you know. Hopefully by then, I'll be just about to start Heavensward, which is where I'm told shit gets really good, so I'm sure we'll all have a lot of fun. Either that or it'll be scuffed as fuck and a complete joke. But hey, if you're not into that, what the fuck have you been doing watching my videos? What can we conclude about Femroes then? Well, safe to say, if you're a Roegadyn enjoyer, you're never going to be at risk in Eorzea because your waifu doubles up as a bodyguard with the in-ring capabilities of Kurt Angle, and at 7 foot 3 inches tall, the head clearance of Andre the fucking Giant.
That's why you need a big sausage.
And with that, I will give all of you degenerates a dire warning. When it comes to Femroes, you are absolutely not the alpha in that dynamic, and unless you're playing a square sausage, you could get snapped like a fucking twig at any moment. Just remember, if you go to sleep at night with one of these girls next to you, prepare your anus, and hope for the best. Now if you enjoyed this video and you're such a depraved, warp-touched lunatic that you want to see more, I would advise you to subscribe to the channel. There will be more like this, I can promise you that. Also feel free to share this video with any Roe gang friends you might have. Hopefully they'll get a kick out of it too. Until the next one guys, thank you very much for watching and I will see you later. Bye bye.